Hallå! I denna videon tänkte jag berätta om de bästa parfymköpen jag har gjort de senaste 5 åren. Häng med!
It's really hard not to go to the beach even though it's really cold when you're talking about this fragrance, because this is the peak of marine fragrances in my opinion. Even though it's very windy, very cold right now here in Lomma, Sweden, so it doesn't really matter. This one goes no matter how cold it is outside. And this is of course Acqua di Gio Profondo. So this is a fragrance that I really feel is worth having a place in my collection, and one of the best fragrance purchases in the last 5 years, and I probably gonna repurchase this fragrance. Why? Because it gets this sense of not only freshness but excitement in me. It feels like you're going places, you're going somewhere. It's a holiday fragrance basically, because you get this sense of the sea, which I personally love, and the sea, you associate that with a holiday maybe, or something that gets you excited, something to look forward to basically. So this fragrance is pretty amazing in that way, that I feel that it's both like a nostalgic type of feeling when I smell this, because of course it reminds me of the classic Acqua di Gio from the mid-90s, but this is a little bit more upscaled. I think it's a little bit more amped up in the longevity, which I really like. And this one I feel is a little bit more modern in the scent profile, which I really love. So basically what I feel when I smell this is like you're standing on a cliff. I think you're standing on a cliff. Maybe you're standing, here is not so many cliffs, but if you're standing on a cliff somewhere, it doesn't really matter if it's here in Sweden or anywhere else in the world. You're feeling and seeing these waves, and you're feeling this salt, crispy water and the air at the same time. And you see the waves dancing in the sunlight. You're just looking out, just reflecting on life. Not to get too deep in this fragrance, but I like it. It's a good transition type of fragrance. I think it's worth a place in every man's collection. No matter if you are 80 years old or if you are 25 and starting to get into this fragrance hobby, I think it's a fantastic scent. Another fragrance that I feel is really fantastic year-round, and a fragrance that I talked a lot about in previous videos, especially in summer fragrance videos, is this one, Varvatos Artisan Pure. Great fragrance purchase. Will buy it again when I run out. Have a 125 ml bottle. I use this beautiful fragrance all year round, but because even when it's pretty cold, now it's like 5 degrees here in Sweden. It's very humid in the air, very cold, it's been raining. If you spray this on, I already have it here, you feel like this vacation vibe in an instant, that you really forget that it's autumn and soon winter time here. And it brings you back to those calm, relaxing days in the sun, beach days when you're sitting at the bar at night, maybe with friends, having some drinks, a cocktail, and just enjoying life, and with this carefree type of environment. Of course, everything gets harder when it's dark and cold, especially here in the Nordic countries. So I think it's important to have a fragrance like this that you can wear to boost morale basically, and boost yourself of well-being just by some sprays. It's amazing, it's very amazing. Oh, a tennis ball. It's very nature-based fragrance. Is it complex? No, of course it's not. Does it last long? No. But everything in life doesn't have to be complex and last long. And these two bulls that are standing here, if you saw this in the clip, it's no specific, they don't have a specific meaning. I think it's pretty weird. They have like this harvest party in the city of Lund like 10 years ago. And then they just move them here because, I don't know, maybe you can see them from the road, and this is probably the highest point in Lund, but they don't have any, it's no background to them. They're just standing here, two black bulls. I think it was like a Spanish harvest party, and in Spain I think the bull is standing for something. I don't know if it's standing for like some type of culture or power or anything like that. I don't really know. If you know that, write in the comments. Just a little anecdote.
C'est moi, ce soir, it's you and me, c'est quoi? Je suis, maybe, the only one I need. Bonjour, j'adore, you're all I want and more. Ça va, au revoir, it's only un, deux, trois. Oh, deux, trois.
It's -2 degrees. Percival. Probably the only Parfums de Marly fragrance that really stuck with me. Maybe it was the easy to love scent profile of this fragrance, the blue type of smell, or the longevity and the lingering of this fragrance in the air that really got me hooked on this scent in the first place. I think it's a very good combination between this freshness and the calming aspects of this fragrance. For me it's just more than just typical blue fragrance. It has this specific really good balance between freshness and sweetness that I think makes this fragrance so mass appealing for everyone around you. So this is not the fragrance to me for a specific type of occasions. This is a fragrance when life just happens. When you wake up in the morning, you make your coffee, you're going to your car, you're driving to work, you're running to catch the bus, picking out your clothes to wear that specific day, or you're planning your grocery list. Whatever you do, this is that fragrance that will be with you in those type of moments that you don't really think is something special until you're older and smelling this fragrance again and looking back at those regular days and quite miss them a lot. There are fragrances that like to shout out their attention with amazing performance, great sillage, and really attention-grabbing type of scents. And then there's this one. This is the type of fragrance that whispers. The fragrance that doesn't feel any need to draw any kind of attention to itself. It's like that song you can't skip, or that memory that you can't really forget. This is L'Homme Idéal Parfum from Guerlain. It opens up with a fantastic sherry note that when it dries down become more elegant by the minute. It's like a gentleman dressed up, walking at night in a city full of lights, just being himself and true to his own intentions and true to his own values, basically. I think that is a perfect balance between charm and depth. It's like a fragrance that really doesn't have to scream, notice me, because everyone already has. And that's the essence of a well-blended fragrance to me. It just whispers, it doesn't have to scream, it doesn't have to prove anything to anyone. It's really, really confident, and it's in its own scent structure, basically. And that's what I feel about L'Homme Idéal Parfum. It's the perfect autumn, nighttime, winter fragrance. And it has a perfect balance between elegance, smoothness and sweetness that I feel is really hard to come across nowadays. Alright, so this last fragrance is something really special. It's not a everyday, all-day type of fragrance for me. It's something I wear when I just basically hang out with myself, just want to be myself. It's very potent, and this is Dior Homme Parfum, the older formulation, of course, not the new bullshit. This one is so strong, so potent, but in the best possible way. I feel like this is more a nighttime, of course, and I feel like this is one of my best fragrance purchases because this has character like nothing else I've smelled before. This has a roundness, richness, the chocolate, the leather notes that come together in a beautiful symphony that only Dior can create, in my opinion. So this is something that is for special moments. It's not like Percival, like you can wear daily or wear on a date. This is a little bit hit or miss for the women, I have heard and I've noticed. So if you are not sure or you're going on a first date, I would really not recommend this type of potent fragrance with a lot of character. And people say, yeah, but you shouldn't care what other people think. No, but you shouldn't, you shouldn't eliminate your chances either, So this is something I know I wear for myself when I'm by myself or just want to enjoy a nice fragrance, just smelling a nice fragrance on myself. And this lasts a whole day for me. It lasts 24 hours, and I usually spray this on my clothes, and when I go to bed and I wake up and smell those clothes again the next day, this is still on. So fantastic fragrance. And I think this is a gem, 100% a gem, good longevity, good performance, good character. It has all the aspects of a fantastic scent, in my opinion. It is a bold fragrance, it is. And if you are younger, I don't really feel like this is a fragrance for you. If you are going to high school or university or college or whatever, this is not that fragrance. This is a little bit more mature, a little bit more grown up. Of course, if you're a fragrance connoisseur, let the force be with you. Buy this and wear this if you want. But I personally think that this is a little bit more of a senior type of fragrance. This is not a junior fragrance when you step into the fragrance community and you just go into this hobby, because it will be overwhelming for me. I didn't really enjoy this type of scents when I first started this YouTube channel, but nowadays I enjoy it because I'm really tired of the boring scents, all other designer fragrances that are being released right now, that I don't really feel anything when I smell them. So this is something totally different. Would really recommend, if you find this secondhand, or you can find it on discounter if they're selling out and replacing this one with the new fragrance, the new formulation, 100% blind buy it. It's nice to have in your collection to smell nowadays. Dior Homme Parfum, fantastic fragrance, fantastic.